There was a skinny Luka sighting yesterday at Yankee Stadium where he got a jersey from Aaron Judge. He even stopped by the Yankees booth during the game. He was asked about his new physique, and Luka made it clear that his old team was aware of all the work he's put into himself. SA, should the league be scared of this version of Slim Luka?
No, not any more scared than they already are. I mean, the brother is phenomenal as an offensive talent, no doubt about this. But there's a difference between getting in shape in the offseason and staying in shape during the season. And that's something that we have to monitor moving forward. The conditioning is obviously imperative, but does that mean you're going to move without the ball instead of standing around the receiver? Does it mean that you're going to up your efforts continuously on the defensive side of the ball? That's where it's going to really, really show. So it's nice to see him prioritizing his conditioning because we know that's been an Achilles heel of his. He's a terrific basketball player. He's a superstar in this league. But how it's going to translate to the basketball court is not just about how you look, but the effort that you put forth.
Glimmer physique in the newest issue of Men's Health. Everyone seems to be dropping weight these days.
Yeah.
Stephen A., how should Lakers fans be feeling about seeing Luka like this? In shape Luka?
They should feel very excited because this superstar basketball player, who's now in one of the most storied franchises in sports annals, isn't satisfied. He's been called out. He knows he's been called out, and he's responded to the challenge to let everybody know that he's going to come back and he's going to be ready. So it's going to show once he steps on the basketball court. We're not worried about what he brings offensively. What you're thinking about is his movement without the basketball offensively because he'd be in shape and he'd be willing to run more. And number two, he'd obviously be willing, you hope, to play better defense and not be a defensive liability where he's being blown by all the. So him taking this challenge on is a really, really big deal, and it's very, very good news for the Los Angeles Lakers and Lakers Nation. No doubt about it.
Yeah, sign me up for the LA Luka diet. I'm all about it. I need to lose a few pounds anyway. But Stephen A., it's clear that being summarily dismissed in Dallas has led to Luka being more motivated when it comes to taking his off-season strength and conditioning seriously. And beyond all of the things that you outlined in terms of on-the-court performance, my hope is that it leads to Luka Dončić being healthier throughout the regular season and being ready once the postseason comes around to be the best version of himself. That's what it's all about to me. The best ability is availability, like Hermet was used to say. And Luka, throughout the course of his career, has had a lot of those soft tissue injuries that have been nagging, that have limited what you've gotten from him in the regular season. I hope that's no longer the case moving forward in LA because of how he's taking his off-season strength and conditioning.
Mike T just wanted to add one thing here quickly, guys.
Yeah, there's a very scientific way to describe this diet. It's called extension eligibility.
Yeah.
I think when we think about this 10 years from now, there's things that happen in life, and I think you guys can attest to this, where you say, it all worked out.
Yeah.
It all worked out. And while it did, and Dave knows, cost him some money.
That's right.
I think 10 years from now, Luka's going to say it did work out for the better. I mean, when you look at this transformation, a Mavs fan, maybe Nico is like, well, why didn't he do that with us?
Right.
Well, all of a sudden, he's looking like this. So I think this trade ended up with the teasing, the hate, the social media stuff, and inspired him.
Yeah.
And it ended up pushing him to get in this amazing weight that I think is not only going to make him an MVP candidate next season, it's going to make him have longevity in his career, keep him around longer. Like, look how significantly different that looks. And, you know, that's kind of the elephant in the room is like, you got to be accountable for what you were, but also love where you are. So I think this, again, there's some vitriol that won't leave from Dallas, but I think 10 years from now, they're probably like, you know what, thank you for doing that.
Yeah.
Thank you for making me a better me.
Yeah, I think Luka says that. I think Mavs fans still have a lot of questions.
Well, they got Cooper, so it all worked out for them.
Yeah, maybe.
Except
TBD.
The rest of the league should be mad.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so Dave, I mentioned that August date. Is with the Lakers this season, is the expectation for Luka to sign the extension?
Yes, certainly. I mean, the Lakers, I'm told, are excited about the opportunity that sits in front of them. That they can put ink to paper to have Luka Dončić, this skinny Luka Dončić, become the new face of the franchise moving forward, whether that be for 3 years and he can become a free agent after 10 years of service cheapest in the league, and really get a big contract at that point, be $300+ million and be making close to $1 million per game, or the Lakers will be able to offer him coming this Saturday, August 2nd, in the neighborhood of 4 years, $229 million, and that could just be too big of a number to pass up rather than trying to recoup more money down the line. It's a major opportunity, and listen, this is the first time in Luka's career he has gone to Europe in the offseason, then come back to the States.
Yeah.
But to me, is a very significant decision by him, not just to promote Jordan Brand, of course.
Got something to sign.
But to end the trip in Los Angeles, where we're all expecting him to make a major commitment.
Yeah, it could be the exclamation point on the end of his trip. What kind of year do you expect out of Luka this season, Mark?
Destroyer, angry, MVP candidate. There was this 42-inch vertical thing. I don't know about all that, but I think he's going to be more bouncy, taking the ball to the hole. We've seen angry Luka, but angry Luka in this kind of shape, like how dangerous a superhero can that be?
Yeah.
And think about it, the way he has transformed his body, it was the discipline, right? Cutting out gluten, low sugar, intermittent fasting.
Low-cal dancing.
Low-cal dancing. A lot of protein, and maybe the most significant part about me, for me reading this story, was that he put basketball aside for about a month, and it was all body work.
Yeah.
And in the past, kind of for the Lakers coaches and even Mavericks coaches to try to motivate him to work out, they needed to gamify it. They had to involve competition in basketball.
Yeah.
This was like, I'll take out all the competition. I'm just going to focus solely on getting my body to a good place, lower inflammation with these dietary decisions. And there's going to be plenty of basketball on the back end, and I'll be better equipped for it. And so to me, that was a more mature approach for Dončić.
Okay, but the biggest question for me is, it was such a quick turnaround for him to make this change. Why could they not do this for him in Dallas? That's the biggest question.
I think he has to answer that.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's perhaps a big part of why he's not there anymore.
Yeah.
I think for Dallas too, like, while you heard a lot of negative things, there probably is a lot of stuff that they're not saying. There's stories that I've heard that they're not saying. But ultimately, he has to be accountable. He may not have been accountable with his words, but he's accountable with his body.
Yeah.
Because he made the change.
Yeah.
You inspire me, bro.
I know. I'm cutting out gluten and sugar, 250 milligrams of protein. I'm going to work on that this summer. Okay, so Luka, of course, is not the only Laker grinding this offseason. LeBron James is back from vacation and let everyone know he's back in the lab. 4:49 a.m. in LA. Quote, let's get it. Year 23 coming soon. So, Dave, there have been some doubts cast on LeBron's buy-in towards the Lakers this season. What does this post tell you about what LeBron is doing?
He's extremely motivated for the opportunity in front of him. Kind of the last national conversation we had about LeBron was, where's his head at? Because Rich Paul issued a statement to Sean Sharpe when LeBron opted into the 23rd year of his contract, and it was, well, we better have this team be very competitive, or LeBron recognizes he only has so much time left in his career and will prioritize finding a winning situation. He's doing what he needs to do in order to make LA be a winning situation next year. He was working out with Chris Johnson, the trainer, with Tyrese Maxey today. That's another young, motivated guy who you get in the gym with Tyrese Maxey. You better get your stuff together. You can't go look like a 40-year-old guy. He'll blow right by you. And so this is a very good sign, a very good day for the Lakers, quite frankly. You have Luka Dončić wanting to prove to the world that it's not just Sasquatch videos that we've seen from overseas. Like, you can see me in the States looking skinny Luka, and we have LeBron following suit saying, I'm going to be right there with you just a little bit.
And these are things that Kobe Bryant did, right? Kevin Garnett, I remember going to watch him work out at 7 a.m. in the morning in Las Vegas on a Labor Day weekend. Like, who does that? Kevin Garnett does that. And he wanted to be there at 5 a.m. They wouldn't let him into 6 because it was a holiday weekend. And I remember seeing him work out, and another guy didn't come in till like 7:30. It was Corey Maggette. And Garnett said, I asked him, why are you here so early? He said, I want to be the first person